Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yard Master, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we're looking at Asari starships, because we've finished up with the Turians, and, well, we don't know of any canon Solarian designs. So we're moving on to the Asari. And we're starting with their basic frigate, the Irssal-Class.
One of the most advanced frigates in Citadel space, mostly due to the fact that it's partially based on Prothean technology, which in itself is based off of Reaper technology, but I digress. This ship punches well above its weight, but it is more a statement of elegance than anything else. There are relatively few of these vessels in the Asari republics, mostly due to the disunited nature of the Asari state as a whole. They rely more on the Turians for everything else, despite the fact that they are the shadow, the so-called ruling class.
Yeah.
Regardless, if the Asari are annoyed enough, they will send in their elite commandos.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot to put them down, so there it is.
Yeah.
Standard patrol ship, though, once again, most of those duties are taken up by the Turians. She's more of a diplomatic vessel and perhaps logistical.
Yeah.
Which brings us on to mission status.
Yeah. As I started with the Turians, we're going to cover which mission profiles from the Utopia Planitia book, the 17 most common according to them, would be usable for this ship, for this class. We're going to need to go back and do some of our and look over some of our older ship designs with this, but until then, we're starting here. Battle cruiser, probably not. This thing's too small. Civilian merchant marine?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Strip it out of the advanced stuff and just toss it to someone else.
Yep. Colony support?
Yeah, most like.
Crisis and emergency response.
Not as effective, but
Yeah. Entertainment pleasure ship?
maybe civilian vessels of this class just stripped and turned into nightclubs. And potentially, for lack of a better term, strip clubs.
Yeah. Espionage intelligence?
No.
Yeah. Flagship? No. Logistical quartermaster, you already said most likely. Multi-role?
Probably wouldn't be suited for it, but she could perform some science missions. After all, a joint council effort to discover an interspatial rift that has something. What's with the giant metal cube?
Yeah.
Yes, the Borg running gag continues.
Yeah. Pathfinder reconnaissance?
It's fast enough, but not well suited.
Yeah. Patrol?
Definitely.
Reserve fleet?
Potentially, after all. Budgetary costs and all that, though probably not as common as, say, Turian designs.
Yep. Scientific and survey operations?
Probably. Frigates in real life are often converted to scientific duties.
Yep. Strategic and diplomatic operations.
She'd be suited for it. She certainly doesn't look like a warship.
Yep. Tactical operations.
Probably.
Technical test bed.
Most likely, again, frigates can be used as, well, test beds. In fact, they're the most common thing to test new technologies on. See
And
the USS Pegasus.
Yeah. And warship.
Not ill-fitting, but again, a little tiny.
Yeah. Alright. Now, let's do the stats. We've got... as with any ship from the Citadel races, I've got an entered service date of a long time ago. ME calendar. Because these things are old as heck. Or at least the designs are.
We'll be there soon.
Systems values are COM 7, COM 6,
Yes,
Computer
Commander.
7, Engine 7, Sensor 6, Structure 7, Weapons 5. It's a scale 2 vessel.
Sword after this.
It's a scale 2 vessel. Yes, it is that tiny. 1 point each in con, engineering, and science for department modifiers. And weapons, mass accelerators and disruptor torpedoes. And for talents, it has improved hull integrity. And room for a mission profile talent. For special rules, it has Guardian Array and mass accelerator versus nav deflector. And lastly, for descriptor traits, a basic Asari Republic starship. No real need for anything else. At least for just the space frame.
Indeed. So, that's the Irssal. Not exactly the most flashy ship in the area, but then again, does she need to be?
Now, that said, she is elegant like most Asari designs.
But a hell of a lot more practical than their bigger capital ships. Bye-bye.